I became interested in craft beer when I was in university in New York, and my friends brought me to a beer bar that had over 200 different beers from around the world. That's when I became interested, when I realized that you could make it in so many different ways with so many different ingredients. I love the creativity that went into the brewing process. You know, they had fruit beers and smoked beers and white beers and black beers, and yeah, that's when my interest really became piqued with craft beer, was when you realize what was out there, that not all beers were created equal. And that's why I tried to learn more and tried to start drinking a lot more, to try different things. Beer we have here called the Hitachino White. It's a beer from Japan. It's actually a wheat beer. And this is a fantastic beer to actually start with for non-beer drinkers. And I like this one personally because it's got a really rich bouquet of flowers, very floral and citrusy. So the next beer we have is an IPA from Australia, from a brewery called Mountain Goat. And IPA beers, are, especially American ones, are normally showcased for hops and bitterness. I think when you start off, you don't want too much bitterness. You're not used to it. But once you start drinking craft beer, you look for that bitterness. And so I look for that in an IPA, and this one has just the right amount of bitterness. But it's once again got a fantastic, sweet, almost honey-like aroma to it. So the last beer we have is Founder's Breakfast Stout. This is a dark beer, obviously, and it's called a stout. That's the style. And this one's from Michigan. And the reason it's called breakfast stout is because you drink coffee in the morning, a lot of times at breakfast. And this stout is an example of how rich and dark you can make a beer. It's got lots of roasted coffee flavors, just a little bit of chocolatey sweetness, very, very small hint. So I like this because I like it when it's mostly burnt coffee kind of flavor with my dark beers. In theory, there's a spirit to brewing craft beer, I think. It's that once again, you're trying to make it focused on doing something different, doing something new, and using the best ingredients. At least 我想你知道係唔係淨係有一種咯，唔係淨係黃色 lager 咯，唔係淨係你電視見到同埋 advertising 見到嗰啲咯。And then they're not interesting to me. But once again, if you like it, there's no, it's beer, it's just beer. You like it, then it's cool. But hopefully, for the people that don't like it, you realize that there's more. Because 係好自然啦，如果你咧知道係有啲嘢係靚，有啲人唔靚嘅，咁你會自然想知道點解咯。So this year is the third year that we're doing Beertopia, and for the first time, it's more than one day. It's actually 3 days. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We have a lot more beer this year. Up from 200, we'll have 400 something different beers. Hong Kong's going to be represented by 3 of its own breweries that are opening up. So that's pretty exciting, is that finally we have some breweries in Hong Kong that will be showcasing Hong Kong-made beer at the festival. Like last year, we have a rock stage. But on top of the rock stage, we also have a brand new DJ stage as well. At the other end, so we'll have 2 stages with music going at all times. We have a new tent called the Singles Tent, and so what this is for is, people go out usually for, bars and clubbing to meet people. So we have this tent where we'll be running some fun games that encourage people to basically interact and talk to one another. And you don't have to be single to go into the tent, but hopefully it's just for fun.